Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Keely here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a few easy ways to be able to manage your IBS and be able to get it to kind of simmer down to a manageable point so that you're not always suffering on a day-to-day basis. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting off with the first tip / trick is to lean towards lean meats. Now, always eating red meat and pork and beef and everything, it does taste good, but unfortunately it is not the best for someone that has IBS. And I did notice from personal experience, when I would eat red meat, my stomach would hurt really bad, it would cramp, and my stomach pain would start in the pit of my stomach and it would web out as if like it was a spider web being made. Like, that's what it felt like. But when I went straight to eating chicken, fish, and turkey, that went away. And it's not a meat that sits heavy in your stomach, and it's also not a meat that usually comes out really greasy unless you have chicken as dark meat. But this is one of the easiest things that you can do to help manage your IBS, because literally most of the time the meal that we struggle with when having IBS is dinner, and sometimes it's lunch, but normally lunch is like a turkey and cheese sandwich, or you have a Caesar salad with some chicken and croutons in it. But dinner is where everyone eats everything. And for all of you that are really big on like beef because you like burgers and hot dogs and everything, there are turkey hot dogs and there are turkey burgers. Turkey bacon, it tastes amazing, and also it is healthier for you. The next tip is something that I have noticed from some of my audience members online and experiences from myself personally, and that is to try to actually start avoiding both gluten and dairy / lactose, because somewhere there is a hidden link between IBS, gluten intolerance, and lactose intolerance. And besides my personal experience, I have had people comment and message me here on my YouTube channel about how it happened the same way. So, a couple of years ago, they were diagnosed with IBS, and then a couple of years later, they find out that they have a gluten intolerance, and a little after that, they find out they have a lactose / dairy intolerance. So there is a link in there. So if you're diagnosed with IBS or you think you have IBS, it would be a really smart choice to switch to a gluten and lactose-free diet, or just gluten and dairy-free diet, whichever you prefer. You can go through the FODMAP diet, paleo, Mediterranean. You can even do the AIP diet, which is the autoimmune protocol diet. And either one of these will work to try to help you feel better, and also so that you can get through every day feeling better than the last. This one really kind of caught me off guard, and it actually started making more sense to me actually last night, because I went and I had a soda. And I realized that I started feeling really sick after I had the soda, and I was like, what is this? Because I used to be able to drink it just fine, and I can't drink fizzy water anymore. So what I realized is when you drink soda or fizzy drinks, your stomach starts to burn. And I have a feeling that it's because of the carbonation, but also a lot of people tend to drink soda really fast, which is actually really bad for people with IBS. Drinking fast and eating fast are not good. And that is very hard to do, especially if you're a fast eater. Like myself, if you're really hungry, you're just like scooping it all in your mouth and you're not really thinking about, how fast you're going. Then you think you have just a stomach ache, but really you're gonna end up laying in bed the whole rest of the evening, missing out on fun events and activities. So stay away from soda, fizzy drinks, really any carbonated drink. But if you drink it and you feel fine, you can still go for it. Just if it starts causing an issue, just cut it out of your diet. My nutritionist and the specialist that I went to for my gastro issues actually said that we need to all get in tune with our bodies and listen to our bodies. So if I were to go and eat an orange and my stomach started burning like crazy to the point where I had to take Tums or antacids, then I know I have to cut this out and I'll find an alternative. It's just that simple. This one is pretty obvious, and that is learn stress management. I am a big stressor, and that is actually pretty much one of the main reasons why I have IBS in the first place. But By managing your stress, you are able to limit how your body reacts to stress. So for me, I have this necklace that I really like to wear, and it has this oil, and it's like, it is really calming when I wear it and I can smell the oil, and it's very soothing. And something else that I've noticed that actually kind of calms me down a little bit, and this is strange, but lemon water. I feel better after I drink lemon water. I don't know if it's a cleansing thing, if it's a taste thing, the fact I'm actually drinking water, because I stink at drinking water. But stress management's great. You could use a calendar, a planner, a to-do list, plan out your whole week. Don't ever forget to make time for yourself, because that is something a lot of people don't do, and then they get more stressed. So make sure you always have time for yourself as well, because you do need to take care of yourself. Like me personally, I suck at taking care of myself. So don't forget to do that, because that's really important. Biggest tip in this whole video, and this is the one that I really hope that you guys keep with you, because especially if you have IBS, you will get this. Try to eat smaller meals at similar times throughout the day. I still struggle with this. I still don't do this 100%, but I know, like, hey, I gotta eat breakfast between 8 and 9. I have to eat lunch between 11 and 1, and I have to eat dinner between 5 and 7. I have time frames. And the reason for this is those of us that have IBS, and if we sit there and eat a whole, like, gorging meal, we are going to look like we're through our first trimester of pregnancy. It's not something that we can control how much we eat, but we also have to control the times and how fast. And honestly, if you're eating 3 meals a day and a snack between each meal with drinking your water, there's really no reason to be sitting there and eating like 4 plates of food. And I, as a child, wanted to eat 6 or more plates of food, and we are talking about when I was like 6 or 7 years old. But I do the 3 meals a day, snacks in between. Occasionally I have a smoothie for a snack, and I drink water. That fills you up, and it also makes it so that you can have easier portion control. All of these tips that I've given you guys so far are really, really helpful, and not to mention, it does make it easier when you're going through, you know, the whole lifestyle and learning what you can eat, what you can't eat, the adjustments you have to make. It is a lot, and I was very, very like hard on myself when I found out that IBS, and it actually didn't go all that well at first. I was actually quite moody, but these types of changes really helped me improve my mood and made everything seem easier. And you have to look at it like this. If you have this diet, don't think of it as a diet. Think of it as, this is my new lifestyle. I'm doing this for a better me. And if you think about it, everyone has a New Year's resolution, and most people are like, I'm gonna eat healthier, I'm gonna exercise and get fit. IBS is your perfect time to do so. Don't think of it as, oh my gosh, this is another condition that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life. No, think of it as, this is kind of forcing you into a healthy lifestyle, but it's going to benefit you in the future. Don't think about what you can't do or what you can't have. Think about what you can do and what you can't have. There is always an alternative to what you can have. So if you want to go and have a McDonald's triple burger, just make a triple turkey burger at your house. Things are better homemade anyway. It's better that way for you. Always remember that IBS is not something to take for granted, but it's also not something to base every single life decision around. You can still have your fun. You can still go out and eat some junk food. You can still go and hang out with your friends, and you can go to sleepovers and parties and everything. Just you have to be the person to make the best decision possible. If you ended up liking today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that big red subscribe button down below, and double whack the notification bell so you will never miss another video from me. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. With all of this being said, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!